Hello guys, how you doing? This is a workshop tour and a bit about myself, just to keep you guys updated or let you know what I do. Um, yeah, so I'll just be rambling on, so do excuse me. Um, I struggle doing these videos purely because I don't know what to say. Um, yeah, so I do apologise if I ramble on, but let's give you a tour of the workshop. Right, so starting down the end, and just recently had a log burner installed, which I helped myself. So I've got a pile of timber, chainsaw, that sort of stuff. There's my site miter saw, which comes out with me. Workshop wise, this is my table saw, cast iron tables. Brilliant bit of kit. You see there. That obviously there's wood storage over there, there's wood storage everywhere, you know it is. This is my lathe, which I can cut spindles or turn spindles up to 950, just shy of a metre. Great bit of kit. Yeah, just at the moment there's a bit of wenge or wenge as people call it, that I'm turning down some handles for a mate of mine for files, that sort of stuff. Sorry about the camera work guys, not used to it. Yeah, so various woods, that sort of thing. Yeah, so that's the lathe, which I've also got a chuck and a mop I put in there with a bit of the soap for tool cleaning, that sort of stuff. So that's that. There's a load of sort of turning timber and blanks and God knows what else into there. I've just picked out some timber and bits and pieces. Whether any of you knife maker guys out there would be interested in any of it. These are the Banksia nuts, which for knife scales, handles, wouldn't be much use, I don't think. But here, this is oak that came out of Ringwood Brewery, which is over 100 years old. So it's very stable. Yeah, so I've got a load of oak out the brewery. This is a bit of pear, which you can't really see the grain, I don't think. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. So yeah, there's a bit of pear there. There is some yew, which got some beautiful grain in it, beautiful colouring. Again, probably needs stabilising. Not too sure what it works like. I think yew is okay for knife scales, but yeah, so there's that. And there's this piece, obviously you've got the nice deep orange, and then you've got the sapwood. So yeah, a few knife scales out of that. I've got a load of wenge, got a load of this stuff, if anyone's interested. Very hard, quite hard to cut. There's a few bits of walnut. Again, I don't think the camera's picking the grain up that well. And there's a bit of, I think it's spalted, I'm not sure it's ash. So yeah, there's a bit of that there. Picks it up very well. But the spalting doesn't seem to go all the way through. It's obviously only on the outside. For those who don't know, spalting is just like a mould or a fungus that grows in the tree. Yeah, so there's that. I've got various bits and pieces. I've also got some Mazur birch, which is lovely timber. Sandy from Jackdaw Knives is going to be building me a knife, and I'm really not sure whether to send that to him to put that on my knife, depending on what I have. So yeah, there's a few bits of Mazur birch, nice stuff. Anyway, there's my extractor over there, standard extractor. With obviously the tube at the moment is coming across to the bandsaw, 14-inch bandsaw. I can cut 8-inch timbers in there, which that obviously goes all the way up. Sorry about the noise, guys. Rubbish, rubbish, rubbish. That's my, I don't know, workstation, storage, which I built myself, which has got a lot of the key stuff, sandpapers, cloths, that sort of stuff, lubricants, edging, tapes, gloves, glues. Yeah, you can see what's happening. I don't need to explain it to you. There's dyes and fillers and that sort of stuff. Bloody, bloody, bloody. There we go. Clamps on the end. So I can't get back far enough, guys, to kind of show you the whole workshop. Clamps. Anybody want any clamps? These are Bessie clamps. Absolutely fantastic. Best clamps I've ever owned. They come in a range of sizes, as you can see. That's my little workshop heater, which is propane, and it does kick out or makes my cast iron tables go rusty if I let them, but obviously I do treat my tables with some lubricating wax, so that kind of helps to that. Over the back here I've got my bushcrafting stuff, which I'm just getting into bushcraft, guys, so I haven't got a lot of gear. I haven't done an overnighter purely because I haven't got any gear. So if anyone's got anything for sale second hand that they would like to get rid of, I'll be much appreciated, or even the best stuff to buy, but as cheap as possible, please. I don't care if it's second hand, if it's a bit used, as long as it does the job. Obviously, because I go out with my family, I mainly go out for walks in the day, or all day, take the dogs, that sort of stuff. Bit of crap on the floor. All my hand tools, power tools, are here because some nice person broke into my van end of, not last year, the year before, and took all my tools, so they have to come in the workshop every night. So yeah, there's that. There's my planer thicknesser over there, Shepak. Cast iron tables again, fantastic piece of kit. And my own built router table in there. It's got a 1/2-inch router upside down, bolted upside down in there. Yeah, so that's that. That's all the shelving, various paints, dartboard, blah blah blah. Coming across, this is my main bench, my vise, and my other metalworking vise I use over there. Yeah, various jigs up on the wall for the bandsaw, routers, that sort of thing, table saw. My chop saw, my main workshop chop saw, which is a Festool. This cost me about £1, this did, guys, but if you're serious about woodworking, joinery, that's the saw you need. So many capabilities. I'll try and do a review on that. It's called the Capex, so you probably log on the Festool and they'll be able to show you. We've got drawers all the way along there. Some of them nice big deep drawers. My chainsaw sits in there normally. So yeah, all that, all on full extension runners, so I can get right to the back when my saw horses aren't in the way. yeah, great. What else have we got? A few Festool tools there, which again stay in the workshop. There's my little HVLP sprayer. Great little piece of kit, guys. Just need to water your paint down to the right consistency. Paint, varnishes, whatever. But relatively cheap and does do a good job. Load of logs there. This is what I'm working on at the moment, guys. Let me just put the camera down. Sorry for the shoddy camera work. Yeah, so I've just been polishing this up. But this is the sort of thing I do. Which is going for a... I'm trying to sell them to music shops, I'll be honest with you, because I do play a little bit of guitar. As you can see, it's like a little footstool come table. This was just a miniature, really, because I'm hoping to build a full size, well, not full, that is a full size guitar body, which I've cut out, had it sprayed piano black, and obviously we've got ash legs, walnut where the tuning pegs would be, and then I burn in the logos. That's that one for Absolute Music, which is a music shop near to me, and that one for Guitar Mania. So it's just a sort of showing, really. The only thing is, I've been to one of those shops, and initially to get these top sprayed in the piano black finish. It's a bit dusty at the moment, guys, but yeah, in the piano black was 280 quid. The guy's a mate of mine, but he said it, obviously because it's an MDF top, to seal all the edges, 3 or 4 coats of lacquer, that sort of stuff, it obviously bumps the price up. So I don't know, it depends if I get enough orders for him, he'll do them cheaper, that sort of stuff. So anyway, yeah, that's that. And I have got a big template somewhere that I want to do a big coffee table similar to that, but bigger. But this was just, like I say, up for a footstool, that sort of thing, or just a little sample, really. So yeah, that's that. Let's put you down again. Somewhere there. Yeah, so that's a very quick tour of the workshop. I don't know what else to say, really. Yeah, bushcraft wise, well, the weather's been absolute crap, as we all know. So I'm hoping to get out more and more. I'd love to do an overnighter, but I really don't know what gear is best. I know there's lots of you guys have got reviews up on YouTube, but you sort of look at these things and you think, well, there's 40 quid for that, and there's 60 quid for that, and 20 quid for that. And obviously to do an overnighter around where I live, on the south coast of England, Dorset, yeah, there's some lovely places about, but not all of them will let you camp there, start a fire, that sort of thing. Hence why I've got my little M kettle, which is you know, transient burner and that, so I can have a contained fire as such. I keep saying I'm sorry, guys. So if yeah, if you guys have got any idea of second-hand gear that you want to get rid of relatively cheaply, you know, work at the moment's a bit thin, but yeah, anything I'm open to trade off, or you know, give you some money for it, whatever. Yeah, so that's it, and I keep saying I do apologise, guys. That's me. That's my little workshop. Hope it gives you a bit of an insight into me, what I do. Yeah, I'd love to, if you guys have got workshop. I see Scotty from Wessex Blades. It's coming on, mate. It's getting there. what you produce out of what you've got is absolutely fantastic. Sandy at Jacklaw, we've all seen the disaster that he had, but he's I think he's come out of it better, I'll be honest with you. So all the best to you, Sandy, Scott. Lee at LB Custom Knives, great workshop, great guy. I do watch a lot of your videos, guys. Yeah, and it really gives me inspiration, inspires me to get out there, really. Yeah, great. Like I say, guys, I don't know much else to say. If any questions, great, feel free to like, subscribe, all the rest of it. Like I say, I will be doing more reviews, but I want to do some more where I get out, but I can't, or my camera, as you see, the quality's not that great, and I haven't got a tripod. I sort of tried balance it in the trees, but it never works for me. So when I get a better camera, or when I get a tripod, I will hopefully do a few days out, that sort of thing. Yeah, so all the very best to you guys. The people I'm subscribed to, thank you for everything. Insights, reviews, just how you do things, really. Skids Bushcraft, there's a bit of a shout out to you, mate. I love your paracord work. Yeah, sorry to ramble on, but take it easy. Any questions or anything you want to know, if I can answer them for you. Obviously, with the Bushcraft, I'm not that au fait with it. I've always had an interest in it because I'm a carpenter and joiner, so I've always loved wood and being out in the woods, that sort of thing. But yeah, I just want to sort of learn the skills that we've all forgotten, really. Well, not we, but you know, the general population has kind of forgotten, because it's everything's easier and quicker these days, isn't it? Whereas I like to do what we used to do, you know, hunter-gatherer and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, I'm rambling again. I do apologise, guys. Hope you like the video, hope you like the workshop. Anything I can do for you, please PM me, give us a shout. We'll see what we can do. Take it easy, guys. All the very best to you. See you in the next one.